In our classrooms, we often see that if one kid acts up, others want to follow suit. And this aspect of human nature, which is copycatting what other people are doing to get attention, is something that can be even more serious when you're looking at other issues. This is Wes Hickey, Director of the School of Education at the University of Texas at Tyler, and in this Weekly 5, we want to look at copycats. Now, one very serious social issue that we deal with is oftentimes suicide. And in 1980, it became clear after two young ladies in Sri Lanka committed suicide that this was going to be a problem, because shortly thereafter they had a number of individuals that followed suit. And this spike in suicide rate became known as suicide clusters and has become an issue that psychologists have recognized in many circumstances. And so as educators, we've got to be aware in that area that if we have one that begins to have these suicidal ideations, then we've got to really intervene and pay attention and try to address it before it gets to be anything bigger. But we also see it with school shootings. Right after Parkland in Texas, we had a number of schools that arrested individuals for bringing guns to school, just simply as a copycat type situation. Now, they didn't come in, they didn't shoot things up, anything like that, because we were aware and made sure that we took care of it as efficiently and effectively as possible. But there were a number of those that took place right after. The thing is that when students see in the media all the attention that one individual gets, is that they oftentimes think that this is a way that they can also bring attention to themselves. And so they begin to look at options that they might have in order to do this. Now, we can't always blame the media. Frankly, if they didn't report it, somebody else would. It is news, but we've got to be aware that this is going on. So what exactly can we do? Well, mainly we just need to pay more attention when something like this takes place. And that clearly was what happened in those schools, is that they really began to focus on whether or not students had some kind of an issue someplace. They began to notice whether or not there were any kind of weapons that might be brought in different situations, and they found it and took care of it. But we've got to really be diligent in our efforts to take care of our students. And so when we see one thing like this, the follow-up is we've got to be really, really aware during the days afterwards. And here at UT Tyler, let us know what we can do, and remember to inspire and educate, be architects of human potential.